Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tyranny. In the last episode we left Cacophony and came here to the fiery contested lands where the burning library is. And on our way here we run into our newest party member, a beast woman, Quill in Shadow. And then we also got a side quest where we had to go and kill this Quill and Ink rebel leader of some sort in a town. I think the town was called Effigy or something like that. So we did that, and now we're actually going to enter the burning library itself. And there's also a little game here that we had to participate. Let me show it to you real quick. Which one is it? The Silence of Secrets. You have been allowed to access to the burning library, but you still need to find a way inside. Oh, we have to actually find a way inside there. We can't go here. Ah, okay, never mind. I guess we can go through this. And here we are inside a burning library, and what is this? Now that's a very interesting looking arcane barrier. This passageway has been blocked by a magical field. It isn't clear how one might remove it. And Quill in Shadow got a level. Oh, and Lantry has something to say. This is what happens when masters of warding magics compare notes for centuries. Regular doors and boring locks fall out of fashion. I was hoping the Edict of Fire had done us a favor and burned away all these barriers, but we are not so lucky. There's a sequence to lower the barriers, but as custom and paranoia dictate, the sages use different sequences every day. And I'm guessing whomever set this one is long gone, likely dead. We'll need to look for something that might help. And then Ep. I wonder what other security measures are still here that you don't know how to solve. I volunteer to turn back and keep an eye on the spire. Yeah, I'm sure, Ep. But no, you'll stay. Okay, so like I mentioned outside, we actually had to participate the Censors and game that she has set up. So basically there is multiple Scarlet Chorus teams also trying to find the silent archive, and the one who finds it is the winner, and everyone else, well, they just die. They will just get killed. That's how I understood it anyway. So, yeah, we are kinda have to find the silent archive now. But anyway, so Quill in Shadow, let's give you the attribute and talent points here. Okay, so plus 12% attack and ability strength and endurance defense. That would be very nice. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's make her a real beast. And as for talents, alright, so we got Thick Hide, grants a bonus to the natural armor provided by Beastman Hide. So how much exactly? Plus 3 armor, all stolen. I'm still not quite sure what it means by stolen. Like we steal armor from enemies? I don't think that makes much sense here. Well, anyway, Reaching Claws. Increase the attack distance of Quill in Shadow's unarmed attacks. Not bad. Shadow of Death. Significantly increase critical hit damage dealt by Leaping Death and grants a bonus to damage afterwards that lasts until combat ends. Oh, so we get plus 20% damage. That sounds very, very good. And Natural Weaponry. Significantly improve unarmed damage. And this gave us 8, and from here we go to 12. Alright, and Tooth and Nail. While Stealth, gain 100% hit precision. That sounds very deadly as well. But I think that I kinda want to go with Thick Hide, just to be on the safe side. And so that she won't fall down so easily. And get knocked out in combat. Oh, scrolls. Or just gloves. Light armor. It is a lot better than what we are wearing. I don't want to give Lantry or Eb anything that would lower their recovery. And you can't wear this, I'm quite sure. Because if you could, these gloves would be very, very good for you. No, you can't. You won't, because you're a beast. A beast woman. So we'll take it then. There we go. That at least something. Maybe I should go and scout a little bit. Let's see, is there any... Ah yes, there is some loot. An insert Quill and Ink and Sage. Or was it Ink and Quill? Well, whatever. Looks secure so far. It says uninjured, but he certainly looks very injured to me. As you approach the bodies at the end of the hall, the sage makes a low squeal of fear and falls over, faking death. Don't worry, we don't mean any harm. Well, I don't know about that. Wow, I'm convinced both of these bodies are totally dead. Kill the sage? I don't have time for this. Well, I don't want to kill him straight away. He might be useful. Wow, I'm convinced both of these bodies are totally dead. Favorite blade and mark. Alright, that's a bit random. The sage signs and looks up at you. I wasn't sure that would work. Well, I was absolutely sure it wouldn't, but how was I supposed to know you weren't another one of those gangs? They are everywhere. I have been hiding in the area ever since the edict tore this place apart. You can never be too careful. He stops, staring intently at you. You are a fate binder! He coughs, blood flecking his lips. He wipes them clear with the back of his hand. I can't believe there's a fate binder in the Vellum Citadel. Must have really pissed Kairos off that we were able to stop the edict before it could completely destroy everything. I would have loved to see the look on everyone's face when the whole thing stopped. Jokes on us though, I suppose. I don't think it worked the way they hoped. It didn't stop the edict. It just kind of froze everything in place, as it was being destroyed. Preservation is preservation, I suppose. He shrugs, winces and coughs up more blood. Not that it's doing us any good with all the Scarlet Chorus in here. Did you see how many of those thugs ran in? When I saw them enter, I knew I couldn't stay in hiding any longer. I had to come in and prevent anyone else from getting in, so I activated the barrier by the door. Ah, so you were the one who activated it. Then you can help us deactivate it. That doesn't explain why you are dying. Fascinating. So then you just prodded wounds. Well, that doesn't explain why you are dying. I came over here to destroy the piece of the passcode so no one could get through. He points at the shelf behind him. But this one must have followed me. He attacked me and told me he would kill me if I didn't tell him how to get through. He laughs and winces again. Actually, now that I look at that other corpse there, I think that's a fellow Scarlet Chorus, the soldier. You can see how well that went for him. Please, Fatebinder, you have to protect the Citadel from the Scarlet Chorus. Don't let them destroy it. That piece of the passcode will get you through the first barrier. Find the rest and keep them from those monsters. They can't be allowed to unlock our secrets. Indeed, they can't be allowed because I will be the one to unlock it. Let me try and bind those wounds. Sorry, friend, but I'm with the Scarlet Chorus, so those monsters are going to get pretty much everything in here. Thank you for the information. Kill the sage. Well, I still kind of want to kill the mage. Sorry, friend, but I'm with the Scarlet Chorus, so those monsters are going to get pretty much everything in here. Motherless bastard! The sage struggles to stand, reopening his wounds and causing blood to flow freely down his chest. His shirt quickly becomes a red sticky mess. You can't be allowed to. He laboriously works his way to his knees, the grunted words punctuated with pained exclamations. Suddenly he stops and just looks at you, eyes wide. He lets out a quiet moan and then falls dead at your feet. See? He wasn't he wasn't uninjured like the game and tried to make us think. All right, so behind this shelf, I actually can see.
Strange, like air before first lightning strike. Want to take, want to claim his own.
Whatever you're talking about, but yeah, I can see that glowing symbol there. So this book contains a number of distinctive symbols and phrases that are repeated multiple times. They are likely significant. Take the book and translate the phrases. Well, let's do that. Lantry can translate them. How fortuitous, Lantry exclaims, looking over your shoulder at the scrap of paper you pull from the shelf. That truly is a part of the passcode needed to bypass the barrier protecting the silent archive. I haven't been this excited since I learned my first sigils. Truth is, in all my decades at the Vellum Citadel, I never once set foot anywhere near the archive. He starts thumping through the shelf, opening books, flipping through the pages, and shaking them by the spine to loosen any loose scraps of parchment that might be hidden within. Alright, so we got the first one, but there's quite a few symbols there, and they are all, and it looks like they're all different. I don't see any identical ones, like two or three symbols being the exact same. They are all different. So I might have to find scrolls or books for every single last one of those things. Well, that's gonna take some time. Ah, what's...
Will do.
Yeah, under this rubble. Iron zapatons. Nah, they look quite terrible. Quite terrible. Yeah, and you can't wear them. Well, you can at least carry them. The scrolls here are blank. It looks like they were sorted here along with implements. Along with implements and ingredients to make ink.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, we are in the upper floor, and this is lower floor. Alright. Though the amount of heat rushing through this fissure is...
The structural damage is less severe up ahead. We should investigate.
Yeah. So anyway, though the amount of heat rushing through this fissure is intense, the lower floor somehow remains intact. It isn't clear why the library hasn't been wholly consumed by lava.
Sorry, I can't.
I guess it's because magic. Kairos' edict has transformed this floor into a molten lake of fire. Had the sages... Goddammit, Lantry. Lantry stops suddenly and looks around, his eyes wide. I almost didn't recognize it. He points southeast down the hall. This is where we made parchment. There used to be dozens of hides stretched out on enormous drying racks. Filthy piles of goat hair, vats of rendering fat. Quite a busy workshop we had going. And it also happened to smell like deceased pigs defecating on burning goats. That I don't miss. Defecating, whatever that means. Alright. Now, where was I? Kairos' edict has transformed this floor into a molten lake of fire. Had the sages more time to prepare, larger swaths of the library would have been saved. Alright, so where do we go from here, though? Where do we go from here? Can we get to the other side there?
Sorry, I can't.
I can see some stairs there. I guess we have to get to the lower floor first, and then get up here from there. We can't
do that.
Can't get there. And we can't just use this the piece of parchment we just... Oh, well, okay. Okay,
See?
it was not easy.
Every once in a great while, things are easier than I expect. Though I doubt any other barriers are going to be this easy to bypass. Keep that phrase. This is a good sign. If they had not secured the silent archive, they wouldn't have bothered to leave passcodes for any returning sages.
Okay, so it was that easy. I didn't need to find parchments with the sigils for every last one of the symbols on the barrier. Oh, was that the Scarlet Chorus that I... Yes, they are. And how exactly do you think you are going to get away? An exasperated... whatever. I can read it from here. An exasperated voice asks, "The Censor is right outside the door, and there is no other way out of this fucking oven. Now get your wordless asses moving before I tell the Censor myself. And if I get the shackles too, it will be worth it just to see every one of you twist on the spit." Okay. So, what's going on here? Have you given up? And I think those are sages too. Sages too they have captured. "Hey you, come here, I want to talk to you." Fat Ulston. Yeah, I was coming to you. A haggard man stands in the middle of a group, addressing them through clenched teeth. They are launching in the room, almost completely ignoring him. If you can't get in line, I swear I'll leave you to burn in this forge. Do you want that? Just listen to me, and we can all get out of here with our eyebrows intact. They are glowing parchment. They are glowing parchment fragments. How hard could they be to find? He nods your approach and calls out, shooting the rest of the group an admonishing look. "Fatebinder, what are you doing here?" He looks back at his gang. "I thought you fools blocked the passageway." One of his men snorts and shrugs, then goes back to ignoring him. "Do my ears deceive, or did you just question my actions?" "My business is my own. I'm doing exactly what you're doing. I'm watching an undeserving leader try to direct a wordless crew." This might actually piss him off. I'm watching an undeserving leader try to direct a wordless crew. Yeah, pretty much. I guess he's kind of wordless if the other, if the other party members of his are not even listening to him. Well, let's not piss him off just yet. I'm doing exactly what you're doing. Another group looking for the Silent Archive. Why would she send more men down here? There are already far too many. And what if each one of us finds a piece of the passcode? What do we do then? Well, I'll take them all, by force if I have to. He signs, looking defeated. He then remembers you are still there and stands up straight. Well, don't think it's going to be easy for you to find it. The Censor sent us in first, and we don't aim to disappoint. Do you need anything else? So what exactly are you doing in here? He looks at his men, who stare back blankly. I assumed you knew. Why else would the Censor have let you in? He shrugs, absent-mindedly scratching his armpit. She's put us in here to compete. We are supposed to find the Silent Archive. And isn't it just like the chorus to have a contest that gets a score of decent soldiers killed? Which is why we are bent on finding the archive first. He glares at his crew. Rather, we were bent on finding it. This lot are squeamish as babes, and who don't want to cinch the hair on their toes. Haven't even found a single piece of the passcode. We blocked the passage so no one could follow us, and then they sat down and refused to move. Athletics. Address this group. You people are pathetic. Your leader gave you an order, and I suggest you follow it before there is trouble. Attack Ulston's men. Your group will only hamstring you. I think I'll kill them and let you go. I'm going to simplify this contest by killing all of you. Well, I don't exactly want to kill them if I don't have to. I can either tell them to just follow him. Yeah, let's address the group. You people are pathetic. Your leader gave you an order, and I suggest you follow it before there is trouble. Ulston's men recoil from your words and mumble half-hearted apologies to him before walking deeper into the library. Ulston gives you one last look before following them. Oh, okay. So these guys are not sages of the Ink and Quill Guild. I thought they were captured sages, but I guess they were with the Scarlet Chorus as well. What do we have here? Just a blank scroll for crafting and such.
See that?
Oh,
To battle!
damn it! I actually did notice that symbol on the ground, but I really didn't think much of it. Well, now I know to watch out for them. At least none of my characters got wounded, so that's good. And I can see some loot on the map, so it must be on the other side of this wall. Kills in shadow go first, and scout for us. Aha, a plot.
Kills in shadow understands.
Aha, now that is a Ink and Quill stage. Gap tooth. Another gang, I take it.
On it.
Let's just go in. Oh, what's here? Did they see me? Yes, they saw me. Gap tooth, there's someone out here. I really like that mask, it looks so brutal. Kinda reminds me of Batman. The scythe carries all the way out to you. Then tell them to get their asses in here. Get your asses in there. Captooth wants to talk to you. Yeah, I'm coming. I just want to loot this first. Ah, 2 more blank scrolls. We can interact with this piece of wall here. Maybe make a bridge to the other side. But before that...
Interesting.
Aha. Didn't see that. Ah, good. That got disarmed. I was actually worried there for a moment whether our characters would have been able to disarm it, because Verse is not in our team. This scroll is decorated with magic symbols and can impart arcane knowledge if properly studied. Sigil of Strength. Alright, nice. Alright. Gap tooth. A rough-looking woman stands in the gap made by a broken wall, turning to address you as you approach. So, the Censor didn't trust 4 groups to get what she wanted and sent another one. She shakes her head. More groups. Talk about an excessive use of force. She throws her hand in the air. For Kairos' sake, it's still just a library. It's not gonna get up and walk away. We have time to get the archive. I even know where a piece of the passcode is. Nothing you just said makes any sense. 4 groups? What do you mean? Tell me more about this archive. Nothing you just said makes any sense. Captured signs. Yet another group led by one of the tier's most brilliant minds. How in this everlasting burn do I always get saddled with the geniuses? You do realize that you're talking to a Fatebinder here, right? Although I may not look like one because of my Scarlet Chorus gear. Do you honestly not know who I am? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Like attracts like, as they say. Yeah, you honestly don't know who I am. Should I care? Yeah, I would say so. She folds her arms. I just want to survive long enough to find the archive and get out of here. Death is not high on my list of desirable activities. My current problem is Numbly's group down below. They are guarding one of the passcode pieces and they can be particularly stab happy. I don't want to cross their path with a molten pit nearby, so I'm trying to decide what to do. I think we need 1 less group in the game. 4 groups? What do you mean? Could you describe those groups to me? You know, groups to compete in the Censor's little game. To the death and all that. She squints at you. Do you really not know, or are you just playing stupid? Either way, I'm not in the mood for babysitting idiots. Hey, what's your tongue? She really has no idea who I am. Well, we're just going to pass through. Or we could just attack them. I mean, they are going to be executed anyway because they failed to get the archive. But at the same time, I really don't feel like killing my own allies. Well, we are just going to pass through. Ha! As if. We plan on being the victors here. You may not be our biggest concern right now, but we'll have to cross blades at some point. And I don't have a reason why that can't be sooner rather than later. Well, if you want to fight, then by all means. Tell me more about the archives. If you wait here, I'll deal with Numbly and his group. You could always try to get the drop. You could always try to get the drop on Numbly. Does he even know you are here? If you wait here, I'll deal with Numbly and his group. Gaptooth raises an eyebrow. If you want this to be your funeral pyre, more power to you. Until I come up with a better plan of attack, I'm staying right here. I'll tell my men that you can pass through. Just make sure to take care of Numbly soon, or you might find yourself short an escape route. She smirks at her guard stationed at the rope draped down to the lower levels. Oh. And we got a level 2. Nice. Okay, but before that, there was a sage here. Rubble pile. The wall has collapsed here, creating a new entry point into the adjacent room. Well, we just climb. Although it doesn't even look like much of a climb. We could have easily just jumped over it. That's what it looks like to me. More blank scrolls. Now, who the hell are you? The sage backs up as you approach, fear in his eyes. No, please, don't hurt me. He stops when he sees you and drops his hands, relieved. You are not chorus members. He looks around. But they are nearby. I can hear them. I would leave, but they have blocked the exit, and I can't open the barrier without the right key. You mean that barrier that we already opened? Yet another sage that needs to be removed from the grounds. Well, if we tell him this, aren't we basically lying? Because the way is certainly not clear for him anyway. Well, this is none of my concern. I don't really care about this guy. He didn't give us any interesting information or anything. That's a bit disappointing. Can I go here? Oh, yes, I can, but let's disarm that first. Good. Just in case. Oh, did want to pause. Just in case, you go ahead. In case there's more traps. What's this? This path slopes upward and out of the ruins, but has been permanently buried underneath. Volcanic rock. Without advance warning of Kairos' edict, the sages were unable to secure the library's exits. Okay. And we came from here. Yeah. Okay. And then there was this wall here.
Can't do that.
So let's push this wall and see what happens. The remnants of a library wall is balanced precariously here, held in place by rubble along the ground. Push the wall. Or use ink pole. Use the pole as a level to upend the wall. Now we're just gonna push it because we can. Alright, let's hope that this wall can take our weight. Another bloodhound, and just another guy. And there's the rope that Gaptooth mentioned. What's in here? Hey, good luck down there. Yeah, thanks. Burnt missive. The contents of this missive are obscured by the page burnt edges, but you can tell that Craven Ash was the intended recipient. Craven Ash was the intended recipient. The Censor makes a plea for assistance, as she doesn't believe her garrison in the Blade Grave has sufficient troops to hold their location. Alright. So one of his soldiers, generals, whatever, sent Graven Ash that message. Alright, before we go down there, let's give you attribute points and the talents. So let's see. I would like to give her at least a little bit of damage. At least a little bit. Or should I give at least one more point to bonus health and will defense at this point? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, and here I think I should take some more aggressive talents as well at some point. Agility ones could be nice too. Range, we don't do anything with that, or magic. Well, let's see that what other leadership options we have here. Mark enemy. Adds a marking effect to the trust ability. Attacks against the marked target gain bonus accuracy. The mark lasts until the enemy dies. And we can spam this ability as many times as we want in an encounter, so it's not once per encounter or once per rest ability. Yeah, okay. Abundant arms. The party gains use of one additional weapon set and can switch weapons in combat with a lower recovery penalty. That sounds decent, but not very useful to us at the moment. Will of combat. Use your commanding will to inspire allies, boosting the damage of you and your party for a short time. What's the cooldown on this thing? Recovery 2.3 seconds total. Okay. Refuse pain. Generate an aura of will that removes a harmful effect from you and each ally every few seconds. And here we have, let's see, heavy guard, iron light as air. Temporarily remove all recovery penalties from equipped armor and shields. The lifted weight allows you to swing twice when attacking for a short time. Sounds good, but it's not that useful for us because it doesn't even deal that much. We don't deal that much damage yet. Moderately increase weapon damage while using single one-handed melee weapon and allows basic attacks to strike multiple times. I like this as well. Let's take this. I like this ability. Boosts the damage of everyone, including yourself. And maybe next time we'll take one-handed mastery. Alright, but now, before we go down there, I'm gonna save at this point. Okay, let's go down there. Alright, and here's another party. With a couple of beastmen as well, by the looks of it. And here, there is Numbly. So this is the guy that we're supposed to fight here then. Okay, so there's going to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. Assuming that guy on the ground there is not capable to fight. A large man stands with his back to you, gesticulating wildly at the beastmen around him. He points north. Up the stairs at the wall of shelves on the rise. Go get it, you mangy freak. It's not going to hurt you. That's a piece of the passcode. I just know it. The beastman he's currently yelling at vehemently shakes his head. No, shiny, crackly, light bird beast. Will not touch. No. That was a spell cast by that sage. He points at the body near the stairs, who is now dead, by the way. So, there isn't going to be any more shiny, crackly light to hurt you. Just go get it. The rest of us need to stay here and keep anyone else from getting to it. Get into it. Go. The beastman shakes his head again. The man makes a noise of disgust. You are worthless. All of you. How did I get stuck with the monster brigade? Alright, so, Numbly. Not going too well here. I see. The man turns to you, his ill-fitting armor straining against his chest. What are you doing here? His face takes on a sour look and he shakes his head. Never mind, I don't really care. We're not going to let you pass, no matter your reasons. This contest is in the back. If anyone is going to get to the silent archive first, it will be me. And if you think I'm letting you anywhere near that piece of the passcode, think again. Someone already tried to take it from me and failed. There is a conspicuous call from behind the man, who rolls his eyes and looks over his shoulder. Us. I am the Fatebinder of Tunon, and I suggest you move. I have business here. Should we just attack? Well, yeah, we kind of promised to the Gap-Tooth. We kind of promised to Gap-Tooth above us that we would kill him. And besides, it doesn't really look like he's going to move. What a shame! It's time to die. Alright, so... Okay, so that guy stood up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Shame that I didn't start from stealth. Well, okay. Can I use the buffs or the talent we just got? Yeah, here it is. So how long does this last again? For 30 seconds. Yep, do that. You buff our armor. And Ep. Use your Mother's Embrace on that one. And you just swipe that. Or just attack regularly, that works too. Alright, then we... Let's stun that one. Stun these two. Oh shit, I don't like how that beastman is coming to us. Push them back. Who should we focus? Let's focus on this one. Yes, attack both of those. Buff kills in shadow. And we go and... Oh, there's Ink and Quill Sage here as well. Alright. Just trust that. Give this to kills in shadow already. Let's attack this one. Illusion. Catch it on these two. Stun these. Wait. That one. Heal kills in shadow. Mother's Embrace on that one.
No.
Yes, you can. Oh wait, it kills in shadow, of course. This one.
I'll take care of it.
Kinda annoying how Lantry has to be right next to his ally in order to heal them.
Watch it.
Yeah, kills in shadow is screwed. At least we can revive her, but Lantry, move away. Well, crap. Crap. Let's try to kill that beastman here. Do that.
His body bleeds. Die.
Glantry is trapped. Shit. If only I had a taunt. Like Barrick. Why does Barrick get a taunt and I don't? Yeah, this is not going well. I think we have actually lost this. The pathing failed me.
Await my signal.
Ep is going down next. And even though I'm very tanky, I don't think I can kill these guys alone.
That which doesn't kill me leaves me.
Trust someone, please. That one's down. Knock that one down. Oh, she's not dead. Well, knocked down. Knocked cold. Out cold. Then Thunder. Another one dead. Holy crap, this Mother's Embrace is doing work. I mean, it's... I can show the talent to you now. Unless... Does it show here? Well, I can show it to you later. But that talent that I picked in last episode is doing some work. Jesus. We might actually survive this. Now that I look at it.
I'm enjoying this a little
Do
too
that.
much.
Are you gonna rise up anytime soon? I could use your help. Damn. Go on, save Ep. Guys, she's down. No need to go on. Oh, holy shit! We actually beat them. We actually fucking beat them. Damn. Yeah, I could have done that fight a lot better if I just positioned my characters there better. And all these three are wounded. But now that talent that I mentioned... Oh, not here. Oh yeah, here. Here. So this talent did a lot of work. When Mother's Embrace erupts, nearby enemy targets are afflicted with drowning. Yes, this was amazing. I would actually go as far as to say that we actually won that fight because of this talent. If we didn't have that, we would have lost. But Jesus, that was great. And ooh, Horde Boots. What did this give? Deflection, disengagement. Lowest recovery. I'm not gonna give it to them. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take them. So I'm gonna take these boots. Maybe I can give these to someone else. Let's see. Recovery? Nope. I don't want them to lose recovery. Alright, so what else did we pick? We picked up this. I just want to see how it looks on them. Okay. And on you. Yeah, this would give nice defenses and such, but I don't want to lose any recovery. It's too important for these two. And Kills in Shadow can't wear any armor, of course. And oh, there's Bane here. Oh crap. Or Scourge. And Wisps, but they are basically the same thing, with slightly different names. Dealing with those is going to be a pain. Oh, I can see that trap. Can you go and disarm it?
Stop! Look!
Does anyone have enough? Yes. Who has the subterfuge skills? I don't know. But we disarmed it, and that's the main thing.
Yes.
Oh, what do we have here? Oh. Bloodchanter's Spine. Plus 10 control emotions. Some arcane practitioners believe that the bones, organs and trained humors of mages possess unique prosperities. The dissection of mages is a frowned upon practice, if not wholly illegal in Kairos' empire. I don't think that either Lantry or Ep use emotion-based magics. Where is it? Who picked it up? Ah, here. Control emotions. Well, it doesn't hurt to give this to someone. Well, Lantry did have an illusion spell, so maybe this boosts that a little bit. I'm not entirely sure.
Hi.
And up here, beyond the gaping hole in the floor, hundreds of scrolls fill the shelves on the far wall. Aha. The book contains a number of distinctive symbols and phrases that are repeated multiple times. They are likely significant. Yup. Find the remaining parchment pieces. Working on it. The first Kings of Stalwart. This document chronicles the early days of the Regent bloodline in Stalwart. Hidden among the lists of names and titles, you find the story of Queen Portia, who stripped her infant child of any legal claim to the throne to stave off an assassination attempt. The event set a legal precedent that has lasted for centuries. You think someone might find that of interest? Really? Okay. Oh, I know what that is about. Yes, I know what that is. I know what it's about. I might explain it to you later if the time comes. But, and here we have Min-static torque. Plus 10 control lightning. This iron band hums and crackles with potential energy. Well, let's take that bad boy.
I'm carrying two.
Let's give it to Ebb, because she had that lightning strike ability. This block is so smudged and scratched that you can't read most of it, but it mentions a new bindings technique and mastering the magic to preserve the scrolls. Lantry, you have anything to add to this? I guess not. And then we go this way. Guess we have to jump across that. Oh, and are you still stealthed? Yes, you are.
Fears and Shadow understands.
Alright, let's rest here, because three of our characters are wounded. And we got 6 camping supplies anyway. There we go. And in this bookshelf... Research Magic Sigil. These writings describe the process for creating a magical accent. You should be able to decipher the instructions with access to a spiral library, upgrade and proper materials. Ah, alright. You can research this item more with access to a spiral library. And another horde team there?
Sorry, I can't.
Yes, you can. Should we just go and kill them? Yeah, let's do that. But before that, I'm gonna save. Alright, let's go. That river of lava narrows here, offering an opportunity to cross. Yeah, let's do that. What do we have here? Just some more scrolls. This time I'm gonna make you go to stealth.
For soft.
Maybe you can one-shot someone at the start of the combat, like this wisp here.
On it. Another depth.
Let's go. Alright, so attack that wisp. I should have buffed everyone first. Do that, and then once per encounter, yeah.
Demonstration of our power seems in order.
Immune to prone, of course they are. Are these all immune to prone? Because that would be annoying as hell. And then Mother's Embrace. Spread it. Buff me.
I got it.
Okay, these guys are not immune to stuns and prones. Yeah, use your lightning on that. Throw your gill. Sunder.
I think my wisdom is finally catching up to my age.
And let's use this on one of the others.
If I had an iron ring for every dumbass who takes mine.
One down, good. Extra damage for everyone. Heal me. I mean, look at that Mother's Embrace spell. It has spread to everyone. I love that. Dealing damage over time. Can you stun someone? No, but you can thrust.
Right.
The wisp is down, good. Go somewhere there and swipe these two. Warrior's Respite. Give that to her. Okay, okay. Stun. It's the only one left. Yes. This should be easy. There we go. They were not so bad after all. Not yet, anyway. Alright, so what did they drop? Just some Bane Essence and
I'm
gems.
carrying too much.
And what do we have here? Just blank scrolls. Nothing cool. Well, let's jump across. Did someone get a level? No. And here we have some Horde members. Any named ones? No. And a sage. Alright, so what are you up to? Where's your leader? You are going to get us out of here, or you are going to join your friend and our fearless leader. So I guess you killed your so-called fearless leader. I told you I don't know anything about this place, and even if I did, it's not like I have a map of this of it in this condition. Sounds like you need a little more convincing. What's going on here? Stay out of this, you motherless fuck. It's your fault we are down here in the first place. Attack the Scarlet Chorus. It seems the odds just tipped back to the sage's side. Attack everyone. Looks like it's time for everyone to die. You deal with this however you want, it's not my concern. And what the hell does he mean by it's our fault? We were not the one who cast the Edict of Fire on this, on the library, on the Vellum Citadel. Yeah, it wasn't us. We have never even been here before, during the conquest. Or should we just go and kill these guys, or just leave? Well, we could use Sage's help, possibly. It seems the odds just tipped back onto the Sage's side.
Trouble is afoot.
Alright, just... already activated. Alright. Do that, and you go and knock this one down. Where is the Sage? Well, I guess the Sage and just disappeared when the combat started. Fuck it, I'm out of here. Alright, so some of them is leaving, or running away, possibly. Well, give Mother's Embrace. You
Consider it
kill
done.
Shadow. Okay, someone is actually... oh, it's this one. Oh wait, no, it's me. Well, someone did leave here.
I saw that.
It was the Sage, wasn't it? Well, fuck. Then I'll just attack these guys for nothing.
That right? Will do.
Well, these guys are falling down very fast. Heal her.
You'll have to hit harder than that. Whimper and ride for peace.
Yeah, these guys are easy.
My wisdom is finally catching up to my age.
There we go. Let's hope that they at least dropped something. No, of course they didn't. So worthless. No wonder they went down so easily. Oh, there's more corpses here. And the sage ran away. That's not what I wanted exactly.
Stupid edict ruining the whole place. I used to know my way around. Feel so old.
Ah, more pain. And wisps, damn. Okay, so what do we have here? Iron brand. This hunk of wrought iron used to sear the counterclockwise twist into the flesh of Scarlet Chorus recruits. Those who cannot endure the searing mark are deemed unfit for even the most menial soar in the chorus, and such unfit recruits become teamsters or corpses, depending on their capacity for manual labor. You can sell this to a merchant as spare parts. Ah, okay, so it's basically worthless. Alright, let's go here then. And before that though...
Yep.
Yep. Can you get there? Yes. Barely. Alright, let's go. Bash that one. Mother's Embrace straight away. Off me, and you attack.
Will do.
Or at least try to get to one of them.
Watch and learn.
There we go. Then swipe. Buff these two.
Consider it done. Nothing.
Damn. And now the Mother's Embrace is spreading. Oh shit. Give this to Kills in Shadow. And it's gone straight away. Can you at least heal her?
Felt nothing.
Good job. Although we're not doing so hot either. Stun that one.
Do not flee frightened from me.
I'm injured.
Alright, so... Oh, shit. Shit. Heal Fate Binder.
Just give me the
Heal me,
signal.
quickly. There we go.
Humans did not see me.
Good. Stun that one. You throw a kill at this one, maybe it dies, and you focus on this one. Good job. And the last one. Easy. And there's another one of those passcode thingies. Jasper.
I'm carrying too much.
Yeah, pick that up. How many more parchments we have to find? Fat Ulston. Oh,
Taste own blood on tongue.
Fat Ulston is he down here? Wasn't he upstairs? Well, whatever. Okay, I don't see anywhere else where we can go. Down here. Alright, let's go upstairs. And we are here. On the other side. Just like I predicted. Any loot here? No.
Can't do that.
Aha. A sage. Bone Whittler. Scarlet Fury. And she's holding a plate on this sage's throat. Well, not quite, more like on top of his head, but... So, is there a confrontation going on there? And just in case...
I'm ready to go. Hunt, stop, prowl.
I think I'll save you at this point as well, just in case. There. Okay, so, what's going on here?
Yep.
Oh, they're not reacting to me just yet. Oh, now you noticed me. So, here's some new blood. Come to feed the furnace. I doubt you'll last long. The man spreads a jacket-toothed grin and runs his tongue along the front of his teeth. He stares at you while he does. You have made it pretty far. How have you fared? Is this supposed to be doing something for me? Yeah. He smiles even wider. Should I care? He leans forward, as if he's about to tell you something confidential. I will tell you I don't care about this contest. I don't even care if I ever leave. He sweeps his hands around, indicating the room. The Censor has given me a wonderful playground. I have high hopes of making it out with all my pieces intact. If the Censor wanted this to be challenging, she should have sent people with more drive. He shrugs. With the help of my mates and a few sages, we'll toast the competition into a fine ash, and powder our faces with their defeat. And if we find the Silent Archive in the process, that will be good too. Tell me about the contest. I have no need. What do you know about the Silent Archive? Address the sages. Do any of you want this man to find the Silent Archive? Because I don't. Best of luck then, I'm leaving. What do you know about the Silent Archive? Nothing. He stares at you for a couple of seconds before continuing. In my estimation, if it can't do anything for you, it's not worth your time. Well, I can see some logic in that. Well, best of luck then, I'm leaving. For now. He wiggles his fingers at you in a mock wave. Don't worry, I'll be seeing you soon. Alright, so I guess we can just ignore these guys. They haven't given us any reason to attack them yet. So climb over that rubble. Oh, there's a sage there. What are you up to? Looted that corpse over there. It never ends, does it? The injured oath-bound soldier laughs ruefully, causing her to cough. Flecks of blood spew from her mouth and hit the cheek of this sage currently binding her wounds. Sorry. Oathbound? Oh, she's disfavored. I was wondering if she was disfavored because she's in all purple and stuff, but I didn't believe it at first. Continue. You're fine. A little blood comes with the territory, but you need to keep quiet or I won't be able to get this done right. I don't want you bleeding out. And then okay, so there's an oath-bound soldier or whatever lying down there. Oh, I thought he was dead. Thank you. I appreciate your help, even with all the trouble we have caused you. The sages aren't nearly as bad as I was led to believe. She smiles and winces. She stares at you, all signs of levity gone from her expression. What are you planning on doing? We are both trapped here with those chorus members right on the other side of that rubble, and I'm certainly in no shape to fight. It would seem we are in quite a bind. You are right. A live spirit won't turn the tide. You are not worth killing. Attack them both. I'm here to finish the job the Scarlet Chorus obviously weren't able to. Yeah, you are right. A live spirit won't turn the tide. You are not worth killing. Both of them visibly relax. The soldier slumps back against the shelves and the sage returns to his work binding her wounds. Thank you. Finding mercy from anyone in here is the last thing I expected. Well, it wasn't really that. It wasn't really mercy per se. I just don't like to kill people who are not in their shape to fight. We aren't going anywhere right now, but as soon as I'm ready, I can get us out. The problem is the group over there. Well, this is not my concern. And here is one of these parchment thingies. Again. You have lost incomplete passcode. The party has received completed passphrase. Ah, okay. So we got the entire thing now. That looks like the final piece. I can't fucking believe it. I'm going to see the Silent Archive. Oh, keep it together, Lantry. You're going to give yourself a heart spam. With an embarrassed smile, Lantry takes a swig from a vial of ink off his bandolier. The symbols on the page swim before your eyes, fading and reappearing as you watch. As you stare at them, they slowly resolve themselves into a series of sentences. First and foremost, for those that have the strength of will, the door to the north shall open. Secondly comes passion, burning in the south like an unending fire, to provide vitality to the dedicated. Then from the west shall the one with true resolve come to explain the gravity of commitment to knowledge. Received completed passphrase. You have lost completed passphrase. Lastly, look to the east and brace yourself against those who would pull you down. Let your might be solid as stone.
I can't do that.
Okay, guess we can climb over this one as well, without them noticing. Spill the Fatebinder's guts! Wait, what? You noticed us? Well, damn. Okay, so guess we have to kill it after all. Okay, so attack this one, and you just attack as well.
I will do.
Alright, so let's position these guys properly. So I would like to let's just cast a Mother's Embrace on this one for starters. Let's attack this one over here. Oh wait, no, don't go that far. Up, buff them. Stun these two. Boost our damage. Yeah, she's in deep trouble. Heal her if you can. Does she even have potions on her? No, but eat this. Too late, god damn it. I hate how the range of that healing spell is so short. Well, she's back up her feet, but wounded. And he got a level, nice. Spread that. Spread that spell.
Take that!
Warrior's Respite for now. Use that. Oh, you're wounded now. How did you get wounded? I don't know. Drink. Stun someone, like this one. None of them are even close to dying. So that's worrying. I might actually lose this. God damn it. Yeah, I can't use this another second time. Damn it. The positioning is terrible. This combat just started out of the blue.
Consider it done.
Push them away.
I'm enjoying this a little too much.
Use the Warrior's Respite already, please. Mother's Embrace. I'm about to fall down, aren't I?
Right.
Shit.
Still alive. That which doesn't kill me.
Nothing.
Yeah, this is going like shit. Yeah, I think we have lost, folks. Alright. Our first defeat in this Let's Play. well, actually, this was my second defeat. This was my second defeat in this playthrough, but I think it was in the second episode where I encountered this random encounter with some enemies, and I tried to fight them, but I simply couldn't win. And unfortunately, I couldn't make an episode out of that because the sound was too fucked up there. But yeah, so second defeat. But hey, at least I know what we're up against. And this time, I'm just gonna go and kill them. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it was the third or fourth chapter where I got defeated for the first time. Well, anyway, let's just finish these guys off.
Have a look here.
Yeah, I know that trap is there. Alright, so let's place these characters
As you command.
better. You guys stay somewhere over there. In the back. There. And I'm gonna save again at this point, so I don't need to reposition my characters like this every time when I load the game. But now, so... Bone Whittler. Let's go into the same dialogue options we went through last time. Yeah, let's just attack them. Cutting right to the chase without any of the foreplay. A woman after my own heart. Or aren't you charming? Oh, damn it, she came out of stealth. Go there. Use that on all three. Stun the Blood Chandler. Mother's Embrace on that one. And you buff everyone.
I'll take care of it.
Then buff her. Stun these two.
As you command.
Heal kills in shadow. No, what? I want to get this plunge. I want to kill that Blood Chanter quickly. And use that. Use illusion on that one. Use that on kills in shadow. Yeah, use that, why not? I wanted to hit as many enemies as possible. Well, let's focus on the Blood Chanter here. Extra damage for everyone.
Flawless.
Use that, please. Thunder on that one. I should give you potions at some point after this. Mother's Embrace. I thought I used that already. Swipe at someone. She's down, but that's fine. She's back up. Attack the Sage.
Smells good.
Okay, he died. Good. Stun that Sage. Push that this Fury back. Quill.
Will do.
Now this is going a lot better. Let's just focus on the Sage here.
Take that.
Wait! I did that?
There we go. Then heal the Fatebinder. Oh, this is a lot easier now. Can you disarm that during combat?
Kills in
Yes.
shadow understands.
And let's just finish this one.
This is useless. I should try something else.
Heal yourself.
Bleed and beg to live.
Yourself. There we go.
Felt nothing.
Now this fight was a lot easier. Now that it didn't come as a big surprise to me. There we go. And they
I'm
dropped...
carrying too much.
Did they drop anything? Alright, they dropped something. Damaged bronze great sword. 200. And a twisted iron sword. Maybe this could... that would be good for verse, maybe. And the sword, maybe for Barrack. We'll see.
Can't do that.
Here? Sigil of cyclical energies.
Can't do that.
Hop across that. Let's just have the same dialogue with these guys. Real quickly. I'm not gonna read this through again. So if you want to read again, then just pause the video. Oh, they're already gone. The way is safe. Well, go ahead. Oh, we got 500 rings. Nice. The Sage Miles. Thank you. As soon as I can, I will get out of here. And then we get this.
Can't do that.
Okie
Can't do that.
Yeah, just hop over that. I could rest, but I think I'm gonna continue on a little bit. And here a blank scroll and a Calgedoni. There's no... Oh wait, no, we don't want to go down there. Now, does this lead to the other side? Or just downstairs? So we're over here. And look at this arcane barrier of rainbows. Okay, so Lantry got a level there. He's our highest level character right now for some reason. So of course we're gonna pick this. Faster recovery and all that. And we could get Gifted Healer. How many do we need here? 9 points. So next time we could pick this Gift of Moment. Lantry skips forward, vanishing from combat and healing. Upon his return, he releases a wave of energy that reduces recovery of nearby allies. Yes, I like that. So let's pick Gifted Healer now, and next time we go for the Gift of Moments. And then maybe after that we are gonna invest some points to his Quill skills and make him more deadly in combat. So he's not just so he isn't going to be just a healer.
Powerful warding magic keeps this place intact. Who knows how long it will hold?
I can see there's 2 traps, and there's at least 3 enemies, maybe 4th and 5th one over there that I can see right now. But before I go and try to disarm at least this one here, I'm gonna save. Alright, let's go, and
Aye.
you go to stealth.
I'm ready to go. Hunt, stalk, prowl.
And you two...
Spotted something with sharp eyes. Felt nothing.
Didn't I tell her to disarm it? And she got a level. Nice. And she's not wounded anymore either. Perfect timing. Alright, well... Let's give her talent points then. Bonus health and will I would like to give her finesse too. And more damage is of course not more damage is also welcome, but let's give her finesse. And here, what do I want? That lasts until in combat. I like the sound of that. Yeah, let's take that. Alright, back to stealth. And then let's start the fight. Alright, go and attack this one, and let's attack this wisp here. You come and buff us, and you start spreading the mother's embrace.
No. Follow Beast Woman's lead.
And then go and buff Kills in Shadow, and you, my dear, stun these enemies here. Buff their... actually... yeah, just buff our damage.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Holy crap, that hurt, whatever it was. Malice. Okay, that seems like a big pain in the ass to deal with. Heal Fatebinder. Actually, no, use that. And then use that on Kills in Shadow. Did you use that already?
Consider it done.
There we go. Use that. Heal Kills in Shadow. She lost the seal. And then heal the Fatebinder. Continue casting. Oh shit. Shit. What the hell damage was that bad? Luckily we can be revived, that's good. Sunder. Swipe. Heal her.
Get back here!
Can I please stun one of them? Alright, that's good. Let's attack this one, and you two deal with this Scourge here.
As you command. And you... yeah, actually you run away, you have too little health.
There's nothing.
God damn it.
Darkness.
Use that on yourself.
It's a tough job being so remarkable all the time.
And Ep got a level 2. Nice. Buff us. Stun it. Then Trust. Throw a kill.
I'll take care of you.
Stun it.
That's how it's done.
There we go. That was tough. That Malice was the biggest pain in the ass. Sage's Robes. And apparently it has the exact same stats than the robes than the robes Lantry has at the moment. Yes, but I want to see what would this look like on Ebb. It's actually a little bit better. Okay, she looks a little bit fat with that outfit. I think I'm gonna let her keep this still. I like that outfit. Plus it's this is not it's not that much better. I think I'm gonna give him this because, well, he is a sage after all. What does this look like on you? Yeah, it's fine. But do hold on to that still. And you get some potions. maybe give a large one for the Fate Binder, being tank and everything. Anything else that I want to give? What did this do? Remove a random hostile effect. Yes, we could give this to you. Anything else here? Yeah, some...
Well, this is interesting.
Oh yeah, there's that trap. Disarm that.
Quick.
And what do we have here? Just a
Right.
simple stone. Dusty missive. This missive is a reply intended for Sage Renata. Oh yeah, that Sage Renata was the rebel leader whom we killed in the last episode. It urges her to make an important decision about the future of their guild. Evidently, the sages were often used as mediators between the armies, oftentimes because Raven Ash simply refused to work with the voice of Nerad due to the troubled past between the two. We had done some progress with this main quest of ours. Evidence against Raven Ash. Raven Ash was acting on deep-seated animosity against the voices of Nerad during and before the conquest. That his favourites were ineffectual at getting Cairn, the Archon of the Archon of Stone, to follow orders. Evident against the voice of Nerad. The voice of Nerad wanted the Forgebound Master taken from Tunon's care and sent to him. At the Burning Library, the Censor sought the forbidden knowledge of the Zion Archive. At the Burning Library, the Censor pit Horde soldiers against one another as part of a sadistic game. Okay, things are not looking so good for Voice of Nerad. As far as this case goes. I wonder if I could make Tunon to I wonder if I could make Tunon to punish Voice of Nerad as a traitor, and then I can take the Scarlet Chorus as my own. That would be very neat too. Oh. A little cutscene thingy. The beast woman digs in one armpit, then brings the tips of her claws to her lips and takes a thoughtful lick. Charming. Remember the poem? Try activating the runes top to bottom. While you look at the barrier preventing your progress, you hear a noise behind you. Oh, she's Tooth Gap, I think. Gap Tooth. Well, close enough. So it comes down to this. I might not have much of my crew left, but I will die before I let you in there first. Your theft can easily be arranged. Can we talk about this instead of just jumping into a fight? Nah. Your death can easily be arranged. Alright, so it's only 2 of them. But I'm wounded. But 2 of my characters are wounded, so that's a bit problematic. But we should be able to take them down. I mean, it's only 2 of them.
On it.
Let's attack this Bloodhound first. Buff us. Kills in shadow. Go there. Then swipe both of them. Use the illusions magic on that. Stun him. Okay, these guys are rather easy, like I was expecting.
I'm terrible at this. How am I?
There we go. That was easy. Especially when there was only 2 of them. Did she drop anything? Horde boots. Oh, I think we have those, don't we? Yes, we have the exact same boots. I guess I could give this to Verse.
To battle!
What are you talking about?
Aye.
Sage. Oh, he was hiding here. Alright.
As your command.
I don't even need to cast any abilities on him or anything. He just dies from auto attacks alone. Alright, anything here? This room is mysteriously untouched by the destruction that ripped the rest of the library apart. The scrolls look completely undisturbed on the intact shelving. And here? What do we have here? Sigil of Influential Domain. Interesting. I really should take a look at the magical sigils and such closer and try to make some new spells, but I'm gonna save that for later. Maybe next time when we are at our spire or something. Alright, so you, Eb, my babe, got a level. So, ability and spell cooldown, yes, we're gonna go with that. And here. Once per encounter, when Eb's health is critical, she triggers a nova of repelling waters to surge outwards around her, pushing back foes. Create a thick fog that reduces enemy accuracy and grants a bonus to the party's subterfuge. Spells and abilities gain a larger area of effect. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. We can spread the Embracing Mother and her Electric Jolt and Phantom Bolt much better. We can spread them a lot better and easier. Oh, what it? Yeah, that was the right order.
Yes.
Just some blank scrolls. And what do we have here? Sigil of Timeless Form 2. Alright. Now, before we go down there, I think it's a good idea to rest at this point. And before we go down there, I'm gonna save. Okay, let's go down there. Now, how big is this place? Not very big by the looks of it. But we'll see. There's two ways where we can go.
Can't do that.
By the looks of it. I believe that leads to outside, right next to the Censor's camp, and then we'll end up to the other side of the barrier we saw outside as well. And then
I can't.
And then we just have to open the barrier from this side. That must be the Silent Archive. Who's coming? That's not Fifth Eye, is it? The Censor. Ah. While I assumed it would be you who would emerge as the victor in this game, I must say I'm a little disappointed you were able to dispatch all of my men so readily. The fear of death is a great motivator, but causing death seems to motivate you a little more. I would have loved to intimidate them and scare the shit out of them, but the game didn't really give me that many good options to do that, I think. I guess I'll have to show a more discerning eye in my recruiting. Although I suppose it's a little too soon to celebrate, you have yet to retrieve the Silent Archive. She looks across the pools of lava at the platform and shakes her head. The intensity of the magic it must have taken to ensure the preservation of that scroll. It's rather amusing if you think about it. They may have stopped the building from collapsing, but they couldn't stop the edict, or the Scarlet Chorus. All they did was sacrifice themselves for a scrap of parchment they are going to lose anyway. You won the game, Fatebinder. Far be it from me to take the glory from you. She holds out her hand, motioning at the Silent Archive. Claim the prize. Okie dokie. But before that, I want to take this.
Sorry, I can't.
I want to pick up these loots. What's that? Obsidian fragment. The stone here is flecked with small bits of obsidian. One larger piece just out from the wall and looks like it could be removed. Well, let's take it. Crafting materials, I guess.
Well, what do we have here?
Indeed, what do we have here? Chronicle's Eye. Only Lantry can equip this. Interesting. Plus 10 lore and plus 10% will defense. This lens of distorted C-class was originally used to augment the failing eyesight of sage hierarchs. Popular belief has held that enough documents of arcane lore have passed to the eye by way of this lens that the glass itself has learned over time, taking on strange properties. Alright, okie dokie. So let's give that to Lantry, because, well, he's the only one who can wear it. Who picked that up? Oh, what did we add it here? Yes, here. Alright, so you got... What did this do again? Immunity to poison. Control emotions. Well, let's give this to Kelsin Shadow. Might as well. And you take this. Then, what else do we have here? Oh, holy crap. Our first exotic item. Fuck yes. And a bronze guitar. Verse is going to be a very, very happy girl once she sees this. And this is Elixir of Wits. Alright. So, Staff of Hours. If we compare it to... Yes, this will increase our DPS tremendously, and our recovery is reduced a lot as well. Of course we're gonna take that.
I think we need to discuss your issues with clutter.
Subterfuge. Alright. And, so, let's check this again. Distortion. Oh, wait. Artifact ability. Oh, I don't remember this from my first playthrough. Well, okay. I'm quite sure that these artifact abilities in weapons did exist in my first playthrough as well, but I just don't remember any of them. So what's this? Wait, I can't even read what that is. But there seems to be multiple levels here. So slow. Oh wait, it reads here. Slow in the sands. Dramatically slow enemies in a targeted area. These effects scale with the Staff of Hours Renown. This glowing staff bears the mark of the sages and was wielded by the hierarch of the Vellum Citadel before the Edict of Fire destroyed the ancient library fortress. The staff has passed down unknowable numbers of hands over the centuries, and tradition dictated that every owner imbue it with an expression of the magical aptitude. Rune encircle the length of the staff, each in a different style. Some describe the names of dead archons, and others fragments of inscrutable poetry, all intended to unlock some hidden potential. The staff's current aspect is that of its previous owner, Hierarch Jespers, who was an accomplished illusionist and trickster. The staff has served different purposes through its long career. It was often employed to preserve old documents or repair sections of the citadel. Dark stains around the staff tell of a time when it was dipped in vats of ink, a doomed effort to replicate the staff behind the bottomless cistern of ink known as the Everwell. Ah, very cool. Very cool. And well, let's take a look at this stuff. Freezing. On weapon crit. Frozen for 6 seconds. Ebb staff's Suzuki is a fearsome specimen of the modern Tidecaster staff, a plated polearm with a much more martial, intimidating construction than a simple hand-carved wooden staves that the first Tidecasters repurposed from sailing oars. Festooned about the haft are etchings of the celestial dance between the sun, Terratus, and the moons. Alright, I really like this. I really like this freezing ability of its. That freezes the target for 6 seconds. But I think that this is far superior, so let's use that.
You're trusting me with this? No, not complaining.
Yeah, you better not. Well, we can always keep that stuff here. Yeah, Ed must be very happy now. Now, let's claim our prize. But first, let's loot these corpses. First, chase Arvor's directives. Sage Torwen. Kairos' armies have been rebuffed for now, but it is only a temporary victory. I have no doubt that we may hold these walls a good deal longer, but you must remember that the Overlord aims not to butcher the Citadel's keepers, but to destroy its secrets. Kairos is not omnipotent. Her powers may be known and understood in time, and she rightly fears the knowledge we hoard here. The silent archive must be protected. There is no library in the tiers that is its equal. Nothing else matters. Nothing. We may not know the Overlord's plans, but with time and research we can circumvent any of her designs. I need you to ensure that we will have that time when the moment is right. Focus your efforts on Sage Staias' theoretical forays into temporal magic even. While we were right to deny such dangerous experimentation before, now is the time in which its risks are justified. Gather the elder sages and make your way to the lower chambers. You are to remain there until you devise a solution to Staias' problem of scale. Holding the flow of time in a single chamber won't be sufficient if Kairos drowns us all in a storm of hurtles this library into the firmament. You must find a way to encase all of the Citadel in such a spell should disaster come. Your success isn't optional. This library will be a distant memory if Kairos has her way. Should we both survive, I will be happy to congratulate you on your breakthrough. Until then, get to work. First Sage Arwell. Alright, and this corpse? Sage Torwen's notes. Sage Litotes. We can't help you with the ringing in your ears just yet, so we'll have to make do until the conflict is over. Yes, Arwell was very explicit in his directives. I know they seem impossible, but that is the situation we face. Everyone that could interpret the silent archive died in last night's attack, so we're not getting any assistance in this matter. Thankfully, I do have an idea, one which requires everyone's participation. Scale is the issue. Staias' last experiments only affected as much as a small chamber. I believe that we can amplify the spell's effects by repeating the motions of its sigils as a group. Similar to the ritual magic used in primitive cultures that predated modern tiersmen. Sage Danglin participally believes that this will create an exponential growth in the spell's effects, but an unexpected cost to stability. I'm inclined to agree also. I'm inclined to agree even. Jesus, there's so much to read. Also, we have no other ideas. No one else here has your expertise in magical fossy, whatever that is. You have told me countless times how minor bubbles can have a profound leveling effect on spells that exceed the control of their casters. What if we use something as powerful as an artifact as the focus of the ritual? Without one, the energies involved will quickly become chaotic and almost assuredly deadly for all of us. At least with an artifact, there's a chance that Staias' spell will encompass the entire citadel and put it into state of stasis. In my opinion, there's only one artifact to use, and that's the silent archive itself. It's clearly the most potent object in this room. Sage Danglin participle believes that the staff of ours will suffice, so that's the staff that we just picked up, but I'm not going to leave anything to chance. Better that we use the silent archive as our focus now and figure out how to safely retrieve it later. Not if you agree after reading this. I really hope that Blast didn't take your side as well. Sage Torwen. Alright, so they were really desperate. Yeah, staff of ours, so that's the staff that was mentioned.
Yes.
But the quest. What's here? The altar sits in the middle of a lake of lava, encircled by ritual braziers. The bodies of the sages who gave their lives to stop the library's collapse are littered around the central pedestal. And that's everything, I think. Yeah, so let's see if we can actually take this scroll. the Silent Archive. Remove the scroll and replace it with one of your artifacts to keep the protective magics from ending. A nimbus of magical energy surrounds the scroll, which levitates above the central platform. You see characters upon the parchment, but they seem to shift from one language to the next. Amazing! I had suspected there was more to the Silent Archive than a simple vault. Extraordinary! This scroll must represent thousands of scholarly works. The motion of the characters on the scroll's surface slows as you approach, seemingly in response to your presence. Examine the magical aura surrounding the scroll. Read the scroll. Touch the scroll. What are you? Let us touch it for now. You reach out to touch the scroll, but as soon as your hand passes through the cloud encasing it, a violent tremor erupts in the hall. The shaking continues for a few seconds and then vanishes. I would proceed cautiously, Fatebinder. Not even these ruins should remain standing after Kairos' edict. I suspect the sages used the Silent Archive in some way to stave off destruction. I don't think reading the scroll will help us much, but let's take a read. The parchment surface is impossible to read, ever-shifting and convoluted. You see characters from Old Verdant written over calligraphy of the Northern Empire, which transforms into worms used by the nomadic tribes of ancient Asura, and then again into phrases of the common tongue of the Tears. It is as if every word ever written or uttered clashes upon the scroll. What are you? As you utter the question, the scroll's surface is suddenly wiped clear. After a moment, words begin to form on the page. Indeed, the Silent Archive is meant to be the final source of knowledge. Every text we have magically transcribed bubbles beneath its surface, waiting to be called forth. First Scribe Gainor, Sage Archival Methodologies, Volume 8. Fatebinder, should this be true, the Silent Archive would be worth more than some of the old realms. Well, damn. The passage fades away, only to be replaced by another. The Silent Archive is the 100-year endeavor of the School of Quill and Ink. As one of its creators and guardians, I have ensured that its knowledge may only be accessed by the sages of my order, and only those specifically charged with such a weighty responsibility. The Silent Archive is, thus, a glittering jewel that only a few may see. Should the artifact fall into outsider hands, I expect that less than 1 in 100 of its secrets will be revealed in the span of a lifetime. First Sage Orwell, Legacies of the School of Quill and Ink, Volume 20. In the blink of an eye, the scroll's text disappears, only to be replaced by a chaotic swirl of overlapping letters and words. It refuses to respond to any further questions. Well, let's examine the magical aura then. Waves of energy radiate out from the scroll, billowing up towards the ceiling and fanging out to encompass the cavernous chamber. It appears that the Silent Archive is an active participant in some sort of ongoing spell, one that is likely keeping the burning library standing. Removing the scroll would assuredly have disastrous effects upon the active spell. Take the Silent Archive. Analyze the active spell. Not that we know much of magic, but still, we got Ebb and Lantry with us. This must be the time stasis spell referenced in Sage Orwell's letter. Judging by the bodies arrayed around the Silent Archive, the mages appear to have been successful in their attempt to halt the destruction of Kairos' edict, though they did not survive the process. Should we take the risk and take the Silent Archive? Fuck it, let's take it. Are you saying that that's a good idea? If you break the preservation magic, the whole place will melt. Well, wait us, run away. Wait us, get out of here. Alright folks, let's run.
You just have to touch everything, don't you?
I'm a curious person, Ebb. Now yes, run. Run like the devil himself was after you. Run! Get to the chopper! Wasn't that fun? All those dead sages, stealing from them, killing the chorus. Ah, we'll always have... Eb blinks, her eyebrows rises. Shouldn't the edict be over? We did everything correctly, right? The air surrounding you begins to thin and the smell of embers begins to diminish, the clouds of smoke slowly revealing the sky beyond them. Aha, so we met all the requirements of the edict. You feel a powerful pulse of warm energy burst from the silent archive. Sound disappears into a deafening silence. Your vision blurs, and you are overcome by a dizziness that nearly knocks you off your feet. Then, as quickly as it hits you, the feeling passes. The air around you begins to settle, and the particles of fire and ash that moments ago stung your eyes dissipate with a chilly gust. With the silent archive removed from the burning library, the edict of fire is extinguished, and its warmth feels pulled into your very chest, a sensation similar to the weightlessness when the edict of execution broke at Ascension Hall. While I'm all in favor of undoing the Overlord's magic, this whole edict of fire couldn't have happened to a shittier gaggle of scum-suckers. Still, the fires could have spread elsewhere in time, so you did the right thing. Reeks of ash and rotten trees, hurts to breathe. So much knowledge turned to smoke and ash. Ending the edict can't undo the damage, but perhaps now this place can be rebuilt. I hope future scholars can unearth whatever remaining books and scrolls are still buried within. The shape and intensity of the fires leap in your mind. The details of the mighty incantation, the wording, the magical logic of the flames, all are seared in your mind with perfect recall. The edict of fire is now a part of you. Damn. And there comes the Censor. Asking for the scroll now, I bet. You have proven yourself to be true winner of this game, Fatebinder. Without your help in the library, my men would surely have ended up killing themselves in one way or another. I'm not such a fool to ask you to turn over the silent archive. Oh, you are not. If the voices ask you to retrieve it personally, I will leave it to you to give it to him. I am more than happy to remain here, out of his gaze. He probably won't appreciate hearing the library is in complete ruins now. I'm afraid I might be taking the brunt of that one, so if you keep your mouth shut about it, so will I. Well, I don't see why I shouldn't tell him that the burning library is in ruins now. And besides, he is about to get the silent archive, so he should be happy because of that only. I don't know what Kairos will do after finding out you ended the edict, but that's a matter for you to deal with, isn't it? She laughs like she just told a joke. I suppose destroying the library is a point in your favor in that court. Look on the bright side, she laughs again. I do ask one thing of you, though. She steps closer and you can hear that her breathing has quickened. Can I hold the silent archive? Just once? All that fuss spent retrieving it, I want to be able to say I had it in my hands. Well, I don't have much of a choice. Hand her the silent archive. Of course. Although something tells me that she's going to turn on or something, or try to run away with the scroll. The Censor's giggling takes on a manic tone, and her breathing borders on hyperventilating as you place the scroll in her hands. As the vellum touches her hands, there is a flash, brighter than the one you saw before, and she makes an orgasmic noise, almost dropping the silent archive. Such power! She whispers the words with Ave. Now give it back. Or, you know what? Keep it. Take it to Nerad yourself, and give him my regards. Did voice of Nerad to bring? Did he ask us to bring it to him personally? Or does it really matter who sends it? Because I don't completely trust the Censor here. But at the same time, I do like the second option here. You know what? Keep it. Take it to Nerad yourself and give him my regards. This is such a tough decision. Even though it's not too important, I think. Maybe it would be just better to just deliver the scroll ourselves personally. I think that's the safe way. But as for what my character would do, I guess she could potentially just give it to the Censor and tell her to send it. And besides, we do want to go to the Lethian's Crossing, and I believe that was there another place where we were supposed to go? I don't think so. So I do want to go to Lethian's Crossing straight away and not go all the way back to Cacophony just to give the voice of Nerad the scroll. So you know what? Keep it. Take it to Nerad yourself and give him my regards. The Censor shakes her head. Oh no, Fatebinder, I wouldn't dream of taking that honor from you. By all means, you are more than welcome to deliver this to Nerad yourself. I insist. Nerad asked for you personally. He wants both of us to report to him now that we have the Silent Archive. The Censor's entire countenance falls and she rocks back onto her heels, looking as if she's trying to shy away from your words. What? She is silent for a moment, then continues, a false, happy tone to her voice. Well then, I could use a change of scenery. My eyes have practically melted from watching lava flow. She looks down. Farewell, Fatebinder. There is now a finality to her tone. I hope to see you back at Cacophony. And make sure that you actually take it to the voice of Nerad in Cacophony and nowhere else. Alright, so that was that, and everyone is fine. No one is wounded. Although I'm quite sure that... Oh wait, no, we did rest before we went down to that chamber. And now I want to sell some shit. And then buy at least 2 more camper supplies, because we used 2 of them. And I'm gonna hold on to this just in case. Sell that away. Pretty much everything is crafting supplies, and I'm gonna save this for verse. I'm gonna hold on to this still, and let's hold on to this as well, because I don't know whether verse has better or worse weapons than this. Well, I wanna check that out. And we're gonna sell at least these, and I'm gonna hold on to this just in case. I just want to check whether Verse and Barrick has anything better on them. And here, might as well sell this away. Fragment of Bloodshender's cloak. We can sell this to a merchant as spare parts, alright. This as well. Yeah, spare parts. Okie dokie, and then the camper supplies. 2. Alright, nice.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay, folks, so I'm gonna end this episode here now. As you may
Can't do that.
As you may be able to tell, my throat is getting a little sore because of all this reading and stuff. And then let's check this real quick. What's our situation with everyone? Sage's guilds also hate us. Oh, we got Magic Seal. Seal the target's magical energy, interrupting them and preventing them from casting spells. I like the sound of that. We just have to make this Sage's guild hate us a little, just slightly more. Vendrian Guard, they hate us just as much as it's possible in this game. Stone Stalkers, they are quite neutral with us. Lantry loyal, Barrick fears us. Verse very loyal, Ebb mostly fears us, but she's moderately loyal. Cerberus' embrace. Abe and the party are lifted into the sky, and then radiates moonlight, healing allies and harming enemies. I like the sound of that a lot. Kills in shadow. Mostly fierces. Staff of Hours. Ah, so the staff is here separately as well. There are going to be more special effects and spells that we can unlock, right? Because if this is the only one, then I don't see much of a point to have the rest of these levels here. You equipped a powerful artifact. Tunon, mostly favor, Craven Ashy, hates all guts. The voices from Nerad, he's mostly neutral. Bledenmark, he likes us a bit more. But yeah, so and I want to make some new, try to make some more powerful spells at some point as well. But what was I? Oh yeah, the quests. So in the next episode, I think we are gonna go and try to do this opportune offensive. So we're gonna go to Broken Plain Wilderness and do this side quest we got in Cacophony, and then I guess we'll go to Lethian's Crossing and start doing this Steering Visions quest as well. So let's check the map real quick. So in the next episode we'll be traveling to Lethian's Crossing here, where the Sunset Spire is, and then we'll also go to the side quest here real quick. And yeah, oh yeah, and there's also one last party member in the Lethian's Crossing, which I completely missed in my first playthrough. But next time I'll make sure that I'll pick her up to our party as well, and see what she can do. So yeah, that's my plan for the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Tyranny.